the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Go!
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey.
Go.
Check back, now.
You ain't doing nothing today. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
He's checking.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Darius Geis. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Check 52, 61, matchbox light. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is Geis, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Check 15, check 15. Check out.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Following the interception, Young. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Young back near the goal line. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got his target. That's more. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make you big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Tight right. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike, sit up.
Now Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Young to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Deep grip.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Strip that ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with Geis, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. is McCaffrey. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch here. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, wahoo!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It's been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
On first down, Felton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Get along, West. 25 to the right.
Young down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass complete to Higgins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is Harris. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Felton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 20. Time to go. Night. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to
Young working out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Check 26. Check 26.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some, come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Young on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. Where the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touch. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check. Crunch. 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 25.
On 1st down, Felton. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that ball. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, Haywood!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready, set. Hey, orbit.
Double tight. Yep. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Focus, defense, focus.
2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready to break. Hey, Delta. Check. Check Mike, man, now. Come on, check Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Higgins over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
No team spill. Hey, high 7.
2nd and 7 at the 42.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pope. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert 3. Check that.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Pilot, 64. Hey, box drop.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Watch, look at me, zipper.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Got it. Ready.
Now back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tighten down. There you go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try the left side. Felton. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Righty weapon. Twist.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 30.